Legend of Total War here with turn 6 of the Grand Campaign Hotseat as Poland. Okay, so Russia has sent me a message. You have encroached on rightful Russian land. Nothing is rightful land if it's taken by rebels, so that there is baseless and bullshit. Our people are encircled by your potentially deadly expansion. Well, that's true. We demand that Riga and Stockholm be given to us, or Kiev by itself. In return, we offer 300 gold for 8 turns. That's 2,400 gold. No, 1,000 times no. If he thought that was going to work, then he doesn't know who I am. Okay, so Milan. This... Bleh. What is this? No, I don't need this Latin or whatever it is. The Holy Father commands thee to smite heathens in the east. All this stuff here could have been said in, like, one sentence, but I think it's, Watcher of the Lich. He's trying to roleplay a little bit, which is fine, but I like people to get straight to the point. Don't fluff it, just say, Crusade on the Turks, let's move out. Hungary and Milan are the only ones joined it so far. But I believe Sicily is going to join it, but he wants to take Tripoli first to stop their jihad. Because that's where their jihad target is. None of them have even gone for it. Hungary has joined it to obviously get the free units, but not attacked. Because the thing is, if you don't have the required spies, you can't attack. And I don't think he could get into Constantinople, because obviously I've been in close conversation with Hungary. But Hungary is I guess, a buffer state between me and the Turks. I'm pretty sure he wants to take me out right away, because he knows that if he takes me out, he'll probably win. Because he is possibly the best player on this hot seat next to me, either him or Total War fan, just based on my previous experience. Now, that might not be true. You know, there might be some of the other factions. You know, maybe Nazvez is gonna take this out. It's anyone's game at this stage, except for people that have already been defeated, like the Byzantines and Portugal. I was actually quite glad to see the Portugal defeated, because I watched his first few videos on what he was doing to the Moors. I think I already went on about this, so I took the Moors' side in that. Personally, yeah, that's okay. It doesn't matter. We'll see Wyskoffen in other hot seats. So let's see here. What was I talking about? Yeah, so I really can't speak too much on what my diplomatic plans are, because people, I imagine that my neighbors are all watching my videos, and I need to speak to them in privately, rather than just sort of blurt out everything that we've said in private at this stage. All I can probably say is, in regard to the Russians, that this is probably not going to end peacefully. And as long as nobody interferes, I'm pretty confident that I'll succeed. Okay, so we're going to get our spies in here, because spies are, of course, the key to success. Okay, so
yes,
they took Vilnius, and then it looks like they're heading up to Riga. So he wants it to be given peacefully, but he is going to march on it anyway. So
moving quietly. God's sake.
Right.
Of course, my lord. An honor, my
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to join the Crusade, but do what sort of every other Muslim was doing, and not necessarily just charge headfirst at the Turks. I'm going to use this army to go on it, because I think... Because deception is the greatest thing in warfare. It'll win you a war, 9 times out of 10. It's logical for people to expect that if I was going to join the Crusade, I was going to send this guy on Crusade and send him directly to the Turks. Now, we've got 10 turns of this free army, and if I hide them right here, I don't think there's any way for him to actually spot me. So he won't know that he's there, and he'll see that I'm on Crusade, and he'll probably expect that this army here, which he also probably can't see, has gone down south, or some army has gone down south to go attack the Turks. But that's not going to be the case. So, with him not seeing these guys out in the open, and we can see that financially, where is it? The Russians are pretty much bankrupt, that they might not fort these guys up. So he might put them, for example, here, because he can't join the Crusade, he's not Catholic. He might put them there and give us the opportunity to force draw out Vilnius. Because I'm sure as shit not giving these settlements up, but what I'm thinking is whether or not I should send him a message, making him think that I'm going to give up those settlements. So what if I start haggling with him? This is all bullshit. Complete bullshit. I have no intention of giving the settlements up, but it's just to lower his guard. It is pitiful. Hang on. Hang on. Well, I'm gonna... Hang on. Okay. So, obviously a fairly aggressive message, but this, of course, it's all bullshit. It's designed to put him on edge, and also take him off edge a little bit. Maybe I should reword this. Of course, he'll be watching this, but this is 2 turns after the fact, and it won't matter anymore. So, 300 followers, 800. If you want those regions, expect a better deal. Take it by force. Okay, I should probably take this out, because that's a little bit overly aggressive. Okay, this is opening up a communication. The whole point of it is just to drop his guard. And the thing is, he's got his guard up even though he sent me that message, so... What we want him to do is for him to communicate a better deal. And then not defend himself, and then we get the first strike. Because if we get here, if we kill these guys here, kill everything in this area, we've pretty much guaranteed victory, because that's a castle... He can't win without castles. And then all we need to do is maybe come up to Novgorod. But I think he's got another settlement as well. He's got Smolensk, yeah. Yeah. Well, we can eventually get our spies over there. We just need to get this done quickly. That's the problem. Our spies here are low level.
Sire.
You need to come up here as well. You can't make it there next turn, I don't think. Yeah, you can't make it there. That's alright. Okay, now we've also got places where we can hire more spies. Always hire more. I think I need some assassins. I think he can wait one more turn though. Because next turn I should have a bit more money thanks to the Crusade.
Yes, my king.
Okay, also I need to hire this unit here before somebody else does. Do you have Drill Master or anything like that? Because that would be really useful. Nope, silly beliefs, whatever. Okay, now I can only put one army on Crusade at a time. Now, to get the most amount of money out of the Crusade, it would have been best to have it on this guy. But the problem is, like, I could have gone after Smolensk, but I've got no spies, and besieging the settlement is just not an option. You just really can't do it. I've seen some ridiculous victories with sellout battles. You just can't do it. maybe if Tsar BG was not a skilled player, I could do it. But I know he is a skilled player. So I think this Hotseat has a variety of skilled and less skilled players. Tsar BG, I think he sits somewhere around the sort of high middle as regard to skill. I'm just basing this on what I've seen in the Teutonic campaign. Definitely a good player. Not sure if he's like the best. The people that I'm concerned about are Total War Fan and Cosmic Conqueror. Cosmic Conqueror being fantastic when he gets to make an attack, but I think he's actually quite bad in defense, sort of like me. But anyway, we'll see. I'd rather not deal with the Turks. I mean, at this stage, because I mean, I've joined the Crusade. I've just gone to war with him, but we don't share a border. There's no way he's conquered all of Anatolia or everything so far, or gone up north. He just doesn't have the resources for it, because it's not a blitz campaign. He can't put everything on Jihad. And now he's got pressure from other factions over here that he can't just go bull rushing through, because I think he took out the Byzantines very easily. That really shouldn't have happened. So Saxon King sort of did everyone a disservice in dying so quickly, but that's okay. It's not. Oh well, he's got it eliminated first. That's what happened. All right, so with this army here, I want to go to Moscow, but the thing is, it's risky because if I send them north, Kiev is undefended. Kiev, I don't think can recruit any units, and if it does, it's only crap for a little while. It just depends on whether or not the Turks think that they could just go slinging up here straight to Kiev. But the thing is, if he leaves this area, then the Hungarians will take Constantinople, but then the Crusade will be over. So I don't know. But still losing Constantinople, that's a big. He should try and hold on to that. That's a big amount of money. It'll be. And Kiev is kind of like one of my best settlements. All right, so where's my capital now? It's here, right? Yeah, because that's right. Actually, Krakow is my best settlement. Probably because of the tax rate. Okay, we're building a brothel here. That'll be very useful. I guess what we could do is we could send them to Moscow. Because what I want to do is take out the east here. So I do want to encircle. I want the whole north. If I have the whole north, it's less of a frontier I have to worry about. And it doesn't matter how many regions you've got. If you've got a all over the place frontier, you're fucked. Sort of like what I've got on the Teutonic campaign. I've got a very bad frontier. Alright, I'm going to send these guys up to Moscow. And if I left all the infantry behind, I could get there a little bit faster. Could I get there a turn faster? Yeah. Problem is, though, we need to besiege the settlement. It's not a blitz campaign. I should probably take the infantry. Now, are there any units here that I might be able to justify maybe disbanding? Nah, I kind of want them all. Because I really don't have much recruitment capacity, so we just have to keep going up here.
Get marching.
I mean, there's Smolensk up here. Some people might say, why don't you go attack Smolensk? I got no spies in the area. I can't do that. I mean, this guy here is going to be able to, well, if he doesn't get attacked, he'll be able to take out everything. Because this is the great thing about Crusade. I have an unfair advantage over Russia. That's true, but whatever. I don't really care. That's just, war isn't fair. I don't give a shit. I can move a hell of a lot further than he can now. My infantry can move further than his cavalry, so I don't ever need to fort up. I just need to stay out of their range, and I can just hit them hard, hopefully. It's just a matter of whether or not my spies can get in there. If he leaves their spy in there, I'm not going to be able to get 2 spies in there at next turn. I'll only get 1. Because you can't quick save and quick load. You can guarantee your first spy to get in, but then you can't guarantee any others after that.
My lord. Yes, we shall not relent.
Nothing I can do here. Keep that ship there. Alright, so we've got 1,600 money left. Florence. I really do need a better economy. I can't afford to drop the tax rates either to try and grow the population. Because we need to be building stuff up. Okay, so that's building. We'll leave that as it is. I really wanted to upgrade these forts, these Moat Baileys. It would give me better troops access from here, but I don't know. If I spend money in Riga and end up losing it, just out of curiosity. Okay, you can't make it there, but that's because of the infantry. The cavalry could make it to Riga, so if they besiege it, we're okay. If we stay here. Also, I really don't think I should be recruiting any more units at this stage. I can see that Stettin is still rebel controlled, so I'm trying to get some diplomacy done with the Holy Roman Empire. I don't fully trust them, and I know he doesn't fully trust me, which is fine, because we don't have common interests. But I think both of our common interests is that we don't interfere with each other's business, because he's at war with the Danes. He's not really been able to land a decisive blow against them and take out their capital, apart from his initial attack. But I think the Danes have Aarhus and Oslo, and are stuck there. I think they tried to take Stettin, because I spoke to the Danes and I said, okay, I'll let you take it, which is why this army moved away, because I couldn't get in there anyway, because the spy just didn't open the gate, and we couldn't besiege it, didn't have enough forces. Well, now we do. Actually, I could have actually gone back there and besieged it, but no, it's not a priority. This is like making 300 odd coins or whatever is not worth it. I really need to put pressure on the Russians. If the Holy Roman Empire or the Danes take that, well, whatever. I can't be everywhere at once. I have to pick my battles. Okay, so over here, let's see. I need to build something. I can't just do nothing. Roads at this stage will not provide me with much extra money. I got to be connecting up my towns. Thorn does not have roads, but it's making a port. It'll help trade between them and no one. Let's see. But it's really just for ships. I need naval dominance in the Baltic. That'll really help. So let's see here. So we can go with the church. It'll take 1 turn. That'll increase population growth. Or we can go with a farm, which costs 600, which will provide just a little bit more cash and public order bonus over 2 turns. How's the religion here? The religion here is pretty good, mostly Catholic. On very high tax rate, it's decent. I think I will go with the church first, just because it only takes 1 turn to build, so we get the bonuses pretty much instantly, just to increase that population growth, so we can get this to being a town, large town sooner rather than later. I've still got 800 left. What are we going to do? Okay, I can purchase a land clearance, or I could purchase roads. Now the thing is, the roads might actually be to my disadvantage, because if my enemies want to come up through here, if I've built roads, it's going to be quicker for them. But that's really not a huge concern. Hang on a second. Maybe I should have built dirt roads. The thing is, the trade between Halych and Kiev would be fuck all. I could trade rights with the Hungarians, don't I? Yeah, of course I got. They're as close as a military ally as I could really get. I just got to watch out with the Hungarians, because I think they pissed off the Venetians, and I don't want to be at war with the Venetians. So try and get them to cool down. Then again, I said buildings I could destroy that I don't need. That's where all the money's coming from, the mines. Well, some of the money, so I'm glad I built that. So if I look at things at the moment, it says I'm going to make a decent amount of cash next turn.
Yes.
Which is good. You'll be able to get in there as well. Possibly, we'll see. Okay, so I've only got 800 florins left. What am I going to do with it? Don't build... Hang on, I could build the mustering hall here, but it'll only give me access to peasants. Peasants is really not going to be useful in this campaign, so I'm not going to get them. Okay, Halych. I think we need to build at Halych. Okay, there's a little bit of religious issue here. But I'm probably more inclined to try and grow the settlement with a bit of cash, because there's no corruption here at the moment, so we'll get the full amount. And it also will increase population growth from what is essentially abysmal growth. It will take forever for this to become a fortress. We may not even see it in the whole campaign become a fortress. And the public order is well under control, so there's no urgency for religious dominance here. And that it'll provide a little bit of money over time. There's not really much else I can invest in, because like I've said previously, the lands out here are just really poor. Just really poor. I would eventually like to convert these settlements back into towns, because I've got too many castles. But I need to think about how to best go about that. That'll cost 1,600, because I might do that with Thorn, but at the same time, then again, I've got Halych here. I can use Halych as my place for money. Not for money, for troops, and convert that. Then I can make more money out of this region. Because there's some decent population here. I could make a lot more money if I converted it. So we'll finish that and then maybe build that next turn. Convert it to a large town. And the garrison, no, it's not. Wouldn't be free upkeep. Okay, now we've got a spy there. We will have a spy there. Okay, so we've currently got a spy here. What are we going to do with this guy? I mean, I could send him up north, but I want a certain degree of espionage, counter-espionage, down here. I don't need to go spying on the Hungarians. There is absolutely no interest for them to attack me. We're not when they've got the Turks on their pressure. Me sending spies down here is useless to me at this stage. I don't know. Like, if I send these guys out here, it'll take him a few turns. What if I sent him out here? Got started over here. I mean, it's a long way to go, but I do need to keep an eye out on what's going on over here. I mean, what if he's training a big army over here? I don't think he's financially got enough money for that. So I'll send him up this way. It'll take a long time for him to get there, but that'll be fine. This region will still be protected because we're training another spy. And that's all we can really do. There's no battles to be had because, obviously, just can't reach anything. I've only really got 2 armies. Well, actually 3. But these guys can't move anywhere. I can't sail them up here because I know that there's a Russian presence in the area. I mean, I can put them up here in fort, but the thing is, if I besiege the settlement, they will stop me. So I need to get rid of Russia before I can take this, because I know it's rebel. They didn't manage to take it. I think that's all I can do. Alright, so did I send Russia a message? I think I already did that. Where is it? Okay, I already sent the message, yeah. Yeah, just making sure that it's worded correctly, because these messages will make or break me. If I send the wrong thing... Let me just see that one more time. Because once I press that enter, and that's it, you know. No do-overs. 300 florins for 8 turns is pitiful. If you want those regions, I expect a better deal, and the rebel lands are rightfully owned by anyone until you take it by force. I think that's as good as anything. That undermines what they said, but also opens the thing for a counter offer, letting them believe that I might actually give these settlements up, which of course I won't. It's all just a fucking mind game. And by the time he sees this video, it'll be too late. War will have already gone down. I'm pretty sure it's inevitable. Unless he sends a really good deal, which I really just don't see it happening. Anyway, that's the end of this turn. Let me just go through everything. I have to be more meticulous with these campaigns than the other ones because I've never had such a low chance of winning a Hotseat as I have in this one, I think. Some people said, oh, Legend's gonna win this hands down. That's just not the fucking case. If I'm gonna win this, I have to be really careful, because I'm up against some really good players here, and I'm gonna have to outsmart them, outmaneuver them, and everything like that. I mean, obviously everyone here is trying to win, but it's a case of who do you think we need to take out first? You got to ally with the right people with the right goals to try and get yourself, because you can't just ally with no one just because of the realization everyone's trying to win. I won't ally with anyone. It just doesn't work. I don't know what. I don't think anyone actually has that realization except for maybe the Turks, because he's not allying with. But then again, yeah, I think he's going to ally with Venice. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. The thing is, I don't know anything. I can't trust anyone really, and nor should anyone trust anyone else. All right, that's the end of this turn. So that's the end of this episode, guys. So like and subscribe. Turn 7 will be next. And don't forget to visit everyone else on their channels. And I'll see you next time, fuckers.